Tiar Kapatisi TV.
Hi mama tetema, oh mama tetema, gimme tetema, oh mama tetema, show me like a cinema, oh mama tetema.
Kabul, machine kabala snacker pang kaba kamskem, kamstet, kamklan, bat vaduna bam umpia.
State Disaster Management Authority, ringkat Jingïarap bagi District Disaster Management Authority, Jong East Khasi Hills District. Haka South Ruk Nai Wing Arjar Posan. Kelasam ki Emergency Responders Kits, Shiki Volunteer, Kibla Yo ke Jingïarap ke Pintibit, Hapo ke Yuva Abda Mitra Scheme. Haka Jingïarap, Kabla Long House to Sotham Auditorium, Nasa Kilang do Menteri ke Sarkar Jilla, Ubakmi Ikatan Revenue and Disaster Management, Ubala Kemen Rumboy, Ubla Long Kumukongsan, ke Executive Director Jong State Disaster Management Authority, ke Deputy Commissioner Jong East Khasi Hills, ke Kong Rosetta Mary Kurba, ke Officer Nakatan Revenue and Disaster Management, bagi volunteer, ke Belayo ke Jingïarap Hikai Pentibit.
Volunteer training and issue of this responder kits in East Khasi Hills, Meghalaya is the first in the country. The past said a lot more too. The upcoming job volunteers, the 200 and the 700, were considered to be the best in the country. In every meeting that I have attended, in every conference, in every consultation, at the national level, be it organized by Sdma, by Tiar, by many other authorities, the upcoming job volunteers of Meghalaya shine number one. In these programs, whenever there's a presentation that has to be made in terms of the works of the National Disaster Management Authority, the works of other metro volunteers, out of 10 slides, 3 slides will always show the other metro volunteers of Meghalaya. This says a lot. It says that they were very good. And all of you, 434 of you for now, are also amongst the best. We would like to see that the training that you have received will also be beneficial and you'll be able to contribute in the same way that the others have done in the past. I'd just like to remind everyone of the key objectives of this program. It's clear that it is to train and equip young volunteers in disaster preparedness, basic search and rescue, first aid and community level response. Now that said, as also mentioned by our NCC Lieutenant Colonel, that practice is perfect. Practice will ensure that you know what you're doing at the right time. This, as I said again, in the past, volunteers we have seen on the ground. I was lucky to be part of the State Disaster Management Authority for quite a few years, and we have seen that on the ground, the other metro volunteers are the first responders. Their contribution to the state and the district is absolutely immense.
Shillong, as a whole, it is, so to say, a center for the disaster God forbid to happen. You have seen most of the road you cannot drive. Most of the road you cannot walk. And if you remember, 3 or 4 fires which happened in the city, and that time when I was the Home Minister, I asked the fire service why it took you so much time to reach the spot to respond. The reply is that the fire brigade could not reach the place because so many cars parked on the roadside. That's why we could not respond. So slowly an unplanned city. We may be a plan for the single-story building. We are a planned city for the Assam White House. We are not a planned city for the multi-story. The light and craft area has the capacity for, say, 8,000 to 9,000 population. But now, with the growth of multi-story building, it has to absorb the population, to take care of the population of about 30,000-40,000. Whether or infrastructure are going to provide the needs of those 30,000? No. Or road is safe, narrow, or lane is safe, narrow, and everywhere is narrow. So that's why it is very difficult to respond to the mechanized way. But I'm very glad, as the first responder, you will be able to reach quickly. And not only that, I'm very happy for Miss Kerala Thongwe. Like the name Pankir Banda, so her action, her voluntary is also to take care for, to help in the course of if there is any emergency happen. We need this time because now as the youth, what is the most thing which the young people, even the old people do today? The first thing, if any accident happen or any disaster happen, the first thing they do, click a video, make a reel, and then call the district authority to respond. So let us change our mindset. Let us respond first and then do whatever we do in the next movement. Because if everybody, because as I used to say, all of us are reporters, all of us are the newsmaker or the news provider or the content creator. But if all of us, instead of responding, we are busy to make reel, to make video, what will happen? So, my dear young friend, this is not happening with young people, even with old people also. The thing is that we should know that the first thing is that to respond. Respond, if we cannot respond by ourselves, we need to ask. If it is a fire, we have to ask the fire brigade. We have to ask the district authority or the sub-division authority, as the case may be, so that whatever disaster which going to happen, we could mitigate as much as possible.
Ada Lynshop, Silari Lynshop, Snowblack Audrina Sola, Bunstrongs Ilion, Adelphia Lasiran Warwa, Ricky Bobok Enwara, Tamanna Longsi, Lidarisha Palmon, Hazel Sefer Sulong, Cheryl Mary Wala, Tresleen Alvara, yet to be born Lynshop. Ladies and gentlemen, our volunteers have completed the 7 days training and the Yuva Unlimited scheme will receive the following emergency responder kits which you had seen them in the slide. They comprises of flotation device, a life jacket, a torch or an emergency light. They also have in their kit a safety gloves, pocket lamp, a first aid kit, a gas lighter, whistle, a water bottle, a rucksack, along with a mosquito net. We also have a uniform with the NDMA as well as the Sdma logo. This uniform comprises of a tracksuit as well as a t-shirt. They will also get a raincoat, the gum boots, the safety goggles. They also got a safety helmet and a rope. Ladies and gentlemen, on the right side of the wall, we have a display of the emergency responder kits in which each and every volunteer got. On the right side, you will see the list of the ERK as well as the sample which the technical committee formed by the district had chosen for these volunteers.
Thank you.